Lisa at Equwise, and today I'm going to talk to you about communication and how horses communicate with us and each other. Horses communicate a lot through body language and facial expressions. So we're going to have a look at the board that we've got up here on the yard. It gives us a little bit of an idea of how their ears and their eyes work and what they tell us. When the horse looks a little bit droopy and his ears are to the side, the horse is quite content and he's quite, relaxed, not really thinking much about stuff. It's just in the moment. Then we've got the horse here with the ears pricked forwards. Okay, the horse has got its attention on something. So it's always nice to be aware of that and actually have a look around and see what the horse is actually looking at. And that helps you to understand what the horse is looking at, how it's feeling about that. And then it could possibly turn into disgust, because if it doesn't like what it's looking at, it might then throw its ears back, wrinkle its nose up and be a little bit upset at something and stare at it and glare at it. We can then move on to fear. So fear, you see the horse's eyes are a little bit wider. You can see the whites of the horse's eyes. This again, the horse's ears are back and the head and the neck has come more arched. So there's a lot more tension going on in the horse's neck. If the horse is in fear of something, it has a possibility that it's going to run away from it. So you need to be very aware of this situation, because that could cause a problem for you. Because if you are in the way and the horse is fearful of something, they are a flight animal, so they might just run. And if you're in the way, you need to be aware of that you're not stood in front of the horse if you're holding it, or you're not in front of the horse if you're in the field catching it. Okay. We then turn into this one. Now this one is threat. Now the horse will always give you warnings before it attacks, okay? Because horses are more of a flight animal. They would run away from things they're scared of rather than defend themselves. But if they're cornered, they will attack. That's what they do for survival. So if we turn into the threat, ears are flat back now. The horse is looking really angry. The teeth are more open, you can see the teeth, the mouth's more open, ready to bite. Okay, that situation you don't want to be around when the horse is in that situation, because it could injure you quite severely. If that's happening with another horse as well, you need to get out of the way and work out how to separate the horses. Okay, always speak to a supervisor, never try and deal with it yourself though. We're back to dozy. We like dozy horses, okay, because we know they're quite comfortable. Eyes are nice and relaxed, ears are to the side, the bottom lip is dropped quite nicely and the horse is relaxing, it's having a snooze, so we like that. That's always pleasant. If you're approaching a horse that's like that, do talk to it first, because it might be in a daydream and you might startle it, okay? So do talk to the horse, let it know that you're approaching, or just watch it from afar and just enjoy watching it doze, that's fine. Okay, yawning, we all like a good yawn, okay, because when we're tired we have a good yawn. Horses do exactly the same, okay? And then you can see wide open, nostrils coming up, and it's having a good yawn, you can tell that one. Some of them are a little bit hard to distinguish between, especially with their ears. If the horse's ears are flat back, that's one to watch, so you know the horse is not too happy with the situation. So then when you come to pet the horses, or you go up to a horse, just watch his ears, it's a really good signal. If the horse's ears are one to the side and one the other way, or one forwards and one to the side, that means the horse has got split attention. So its attention is somewhere else with one side of the brain and it's somewhere else with the other side of the brain. So that's another one to work with. Really, really important to learn about communication with the horses. It helps you all through your life with horses, and it's very important to be aware of the situation and your surroundings. Horses communicate differently with each other. They use kicks and body language a little bit more. They do it with us, but not as much as you see it in the field. When they're in the field and living together, they use their body language to communicate to each other a lot more. So this is another episode and we'll do that. Well, when the horses are back in the field, we'll show you a little bit more about that. Okay, thank you for watching, hope you've enjoyed.